Set it differently, man.
To put on the gray and stuff. Like since then, there's a bit much green on there. Right?
See, if it was me, I'd be putting the green on heavy. Like that one rock up there, see it? That one? Nope. Yeah, no, you had your finger on it, the next one. That one, that's gray. That's what I'd be putting on that. Because this one doesn't have it. But then not on every gray rock. It's, to me, it's looking pretty good the way it is.
It looks like you bought the rocks already stained and stuff more. You know? I'm gonna leave the gray one in there. I like the gray one.
Oh, again, your opinion's valid.
Okay, I guess what we're going to do next is you can just start with the tan. We're going to speckle tan, and you can come behind him. That's to be in order. So you're going to come behind him with the brown. And that's what we'll do.
So now what they're doing is adjusting the gun out, getting some fine speckles on the cardboard, not on the work.
Speckles, like I was talking before, keep that gun halfway on the whole time. So that way you keep consistent air pressure going.
Yeah, do I just want to speckle the whole thing like that?
Exactly.
It looks like he's got a lot of mist with his. Spray it just out there for a minute. Yeah, it looks like it's a lot of mist, is it? Okay, okay.
Well, we'll see once it hits the rock. It's always thicker on cardboard. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess just continue on and do the whole shebang.
Way to go, Pierre.
Oh, it's Andre.
Oh, Andre?
Make sure you get good even coverage. Like I noticed under here, it's a little mess and just kind of, yeah. What color is that? A little heavy there? Yeah, it's just a tiny bit.
That's how rocks are, though. There is variation there.
I'm actually working this one.
Boy, this you want to see the now.
Leave your air on so that way you're not shooting nothing. And as I go through, I'll just do quick spritzes and just make sure I get everything equally. Like that. That way you control what's going on a little more. But anyway. Almost. Yeah, a little more coverage. This way. This goes alright. Just go this way a little more.
Oh.
This way. So I think you go up and just load too much. So just go this way with the fan.
You know what? Until you grout it, it don't look right. It just, I can see some good rock over there, but something looks wrong. It's not grouted. So you just get out your grout bag.
Is that brown going to fade some or black?
Was it bothering you? Don't look at it.
Okay.
No, you got the color choices that we got. That's what's coming out. You don't have to. I mean, there's a lot of variety of colors. Skylar's, did you notice how his was like dark blacks and grays? I would go real light in my colors.
And everybody's thinking about their areas in their area.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Looks a lot better.
Yeah, just keep going with it. There we go.
Oh, no, put down the paint gun. And please put down the paint gun and step away.
Let me show you kind of how I usually.
All I'm doing when I get a lot like this rock up here, it only had 3 or 4 speckles. I'll lose that just by giving it a little bit of a.
Whoa! What happened?
Pierre did it. It wasn't me.
That looks like crap. Go heavier with that black.
No, I just said if you get a lot of white, you can just kind of fog it just a little. Maybe I fogged it a little bit too much. Okay, but also dilute that from a 2-to-1 to a 4 or 5-to-1 and fog it. It'll be like that toner kind of. It'll blot it out so it's not so powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, standing back there, I realized I really did fog that too much. It was a 2 to 1, and then I put too much on. I probably would have gone to a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, tonerizing it if you want, diluting it, then fogging it. Just as we did over there, the colors would still peer through. I lost a lot of that beautiful gold. David didn't like the... It's not so colorful anymore. It's more monotone. There's still good variety, though. There's augmentation, but it's almost Tom Sawyered.
Now, say you speckle too much on there a little bit, you know, say like this rock here, I don't really like it. It was tan, now it's not.
Give me a little orange toner real quick. Give me a couple, I mean, just make a little diluted of tan and orange and maybe a gray. You know, just 10 to 1. What we're going to do is, you know, the way I formerly used to do it, remember I told you augmentation, randomization, naturalization can take place in variety of timings. In the beginning, in the middle, in the end. Oops, I screwed up. I did it in the beginning here. It's supposed to have worked. Normally it does. But then I got involved with Pierre, and it kind of got messed up. There's the end. That's the only way I used to augment, randomize, naturalize, was at the end. If you go back to your DVDs, that's how I used to do it, and I stood fast in that. Remember, don't close your mind. Don't get in tradition. Shake it up a bit. But right now, I'm going to come back in here. I believe that my crew has made a mistake, and I'm going to try to minimize that mistake. Bring out some more color. And we're going to use the toners, and I'm going to get that gun, and I'm going to adjust that fan to a nozzle. I'm going to take my dump and close it down a little bit. I'm going to turn up my air so where it starts with a stream and then it gets to a mist of sorts. Just not a, you remember Paul's real heavy mist? I mean, you were sitting like this and you're real loud. I'm going to have some air. You're going to hear it, but I'm just going to be like an artist brush. You know what I mean? I'm just going to give a little highlight here, a little highlight there. I'm going to bring you back into some of that color. Your orange is real good at that. Your light colors, your tans, your whites, your grays, your blacks, your browns, you know?
Maybe tone the other ones and the black ones start to pop in a little bit.
I'm going to go back. You can still see the former orange. I'm just going to hit those with some orange. Do you know what happens when you get a black with some rust on it? It's killer. Looks really good. So we're going to pretend like we didn't base color to begin with. You could go by skim the two colors, speckle, and then you could do some toners over the top of that and virtually achieve the same look you had, but it would be different. It's going to be XYZ, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, 8, 7, whatever. Mathematician here. If we grout this, is this okay to sell? I mean, could I sell this? Does it look realistic as it is now?
No, I don't think so. That's just my opinion.
I've seen rock just look just like that, though. Who said that? Okay. Yeah, he didn't like it before Paul and I got involved. He didn't like the brown, he called it. That was that gold, which turned kind of brown. That rust, to me, is an orange, but it turns brown, like rusty brown. It's a brown, though, if you defined the color, you know, labeled it.
I think the gray rocks look great. It's just a little too much white on some of the darker rocks.
Again, every one of us is going to pick out an opinion there and say, hey, this, that, and the other, and I would appreciate and respect everyone's opinion. Now, gray is just like any color. I asked them to get me gray. This is navy gray, and you're talking to an ex-squid, and I don't use navy gray ever. No. It's too dark for me. I wanted to get like that cement gray that we had before because I think we lost that, and I like that lightness. You got your spectrum of light and dark, and here you got to have that variety. Thank you, Sky. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that in there and look at the exact measurements, because I'll tell you what, if I mix up a batch and it's not enough to do my entire job, because remember they did the whole house like this, I now got to take what I'm doing now and go through the whole house again. So if you make up just a little bit and you didn't formulate it, how do you mix it up again? You'll be inconsistent.